I'll have you know. I'll have you know. Got a cut on my nose. Got a scrape on my nose. I'll have you know. The song Careless Whisper by George Michael or Wham. I mean, I guess it was officially by Wham. Although George Michael, I don't even know the other guy in the name or in the band, um, was just playing. And I had to cut it off. And I was the saxophone just hit the na 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 na. So yeah, that's a saxophone from Careless Whisper. And I had to turn it off because I had to go live because there's so much pressure on me to go live that if I don't, people are going to go, "Hey, I missed your live today. Hey, what's going on? Hey, is everything okay? Hey." So that's my bitching for this morning. Hello, RJ. Hello, Everlasting Bloom. Hello, Trent46. Hello, Ronjour. Is Ronjour something like bonjour? Inspire and style. I heard Paris. It was just on a TikTok, but I'm so disappointed. And I don't know why I'm disappointed. I'm not that fancy. I don't like fancy cheeses. I don't like fine wine. I don't even drink wine. But for some reason, I always envisioned me and a woman, very special woman, maybe a woman to be named later, maybe a woman that's already been named, we don't know, would end up flying over to Paris at some day and hanging out in the cafes and doing all sorts of things. But I heard that Paris was a pit. And I don't know if it's true. I've never been there, but I heard it's yucky. There's people urinating in the streets all over. There's graffiti everywhere. And the only thing to see or do is the Eiffel Tower. So I don't know. So I apologize to any French people that are out there. I do apologize. I don't know. This is coming from TikTok. I don't think you can get all your social media information, or excuse me, all your world information from social media. But anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is, what day is it? It's Saturday. I think it's August 26th, and it is 6:52, 6:57. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a quick one. This is gonna have to be a quick one. This is a show I've been doing for quite some time. It's a good morning, Adam. Thank you for watching. Uh, Huff and paint till solve everything. Both Spain and Italy are better than France. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Cheryl, thank you so much for following the creator. I so appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun on social media. Good morning. RJ's asking for a 3-hour episode. I had a dear friend say I should do a Kenathon. That would be the title of a really long coffee with Ken. Hello, Everlasting Bloom. Good morning from West Virginia. I like West Virginia. I like West Virginia. I guess I've only been there once. I went to the New Gully River and did some whitewater rafting there. We might have golfed while we were there, but it was a beautiful, beautiful uh, trip with some friends from college. And we camped out, and it was cold. I woke up, and we were all cuddling up to the fireplace because it was so cold out. And my buddy Mark looked at me and said, "Hey, you're really losing your hair." That's really that's really my memory of West Virginia. But no, we had a nice trip, and he was right. I was losing my hair, and lo and behold, 35 years later, look at me now, not a hair to be seen. But anyway, this is a show I've been doing for a long time. And it is a show about me talking and sharing some experiences. But for those that have been watching a while, you also know it is a good morning user. It is a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And I just poured this, and you can see the steam. And I feel so good because I've been using my Coffee with Ken mug a lot lately. And for a while, I'd gotten away from it. I was buying my coffee at Starbucks and just drinking out of empty cups and giving Starbucks some free marketing. I'd rather give me all that free marketing. This is coffee, and that with doesn't really mean a whole lot, and Ken is my name. So anybody out there that's watching, follow my page, follow me on various social media platforms. They're growing every day. One day when I'm super famous and I have a huge audience, I won't have to scurry into my super Target and stock shelves all day. And again, wrong attitude. I get to go do that today, but I can't say I'm as excited as I really could be. But anyway, my only hope is that wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh, tell you, it's the pumpkin spice. A year ago at this time, as a coffee lover, I'd really been ignorant to the beauty that is pumpkin spice. And actually, it was before I worked here, I bought a cheap bag of the Target brand, I think it's called Market Pantry pumpkin spice, and I was really hooked. And recently, my tastes have grown and my tastes have grown, and I've now been drinking the Starbucks pumpkin spice, and it's a little more subtle flavor, but it's so delicious. It's the spice is something nice about the spice, and the pumpkin flavor kind of goes hand in hand. My palate has developed. Oh, my palate has developed. Cheryl's on her second cup of coffee. Cheryl, a lot of times this would be my first cup of coffee, but I'd be lying if I said I hadn't already had some earlier today, and I don't like to lie, so I appreciate that. Let's have a little more. Hmm. So it's about 7 o'clock. I'm looking at my digital watch, so I don't know exactly what time it is. I'm wondering, hey, did I set it correctly? I like having a regular watch. I talk about watches because people always wonder what mine is because it's not an Apple Watch like everybody else has, and it feels good. But the time isn't exact. And yes, I'm supposed to start my work at 7, but Target gives a cushion, which I think is a mistake, of 5 minutes. And I'm going to use that 5 minutes to share it with you. Thank you, Cheryl, because I need to leave here in 3 minutes. And I talk about it a lot because it's a big part of my story, and I share a lot about my story. I might say I overshare at times. But I am a twice divorced guy, and I am recently divorced. It's hard when you're divorced. Not only do you divorce the woman, and is the relationship uh, go south and go a direction you don't want it to go. But sometimes, especially on second marriages, certainly in my case, you also divorce from everything surrounding that woman. And in my case, in this case, she had 3 beautiful children, um, that I miss that were my stepkids. And uh, yeah, I mean, that's hard. That's harder than people know and harder than I was ready for. And it's one of the my stepkids' birthdays today. And you know what I like to do? You know what I like to do on a birthday. And since I can't be with him today because he and his mom, or his mom and I, did what we did, and I got to be at work anyway. Um, uh, just have a little song, and it's for my little stepson William because still consider him my stepson. I came into his life when he was probably 3 or 4 years old, and he's 9 years old today. So hold on, let me have a little sip of coffee, soothe the vocal cords so you can get the truest tones. Mm. Happy birthday to you. Bad start. Happy birthday to you. I was much better on the second line. Happy birthday, dear William. Happy birthday to you and many more. William, if you ever are watching this, happy birthday to you, man. You're You're my little man. You're the original little man. I call his little brother my little man with a plan, but William is my original little man. And William, I love you very much. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. Hope you got a good night's sleep. Hope you get everything you wanted to for your birthday. And I think he's going fishing with his grandma and grandpa today. I hope he catches a lot of fish. And William, if you catch some fish, have your mom sending me some pictures. So I got to go. I wanted to say thank you guys so much for joining. I so appreciate you. You mean a ton to me. I'll probably go on. I'm kind of hooked on going live. I will probably go live around 9:15 today during a break because that's what I do. But thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Hope you're feeling good, loving yourself, forgiving yourself, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye bye.